Morning. One has to take surroundings where you can get them. And this is me in the Tel Aviv. Uh, it's a private dining room. The sea is in front of me, and it's a beautiful day in Israel. Just gorgeous. It's in the 60s. I don't see anyone swimming. Surf seems really choppy, and that's probably just like the politics. You ask people what do they want, depends who you ask. Person I was out with last night, he wants peace. He wants to see Netanyahu out of office because he thinks, like so many people who want power, that the war would be without end. And when you see what's happening in Israel today, that's not something that's doable at all. What you need is peace. I never saw skyscrapers in Israel or in Tel Aviv before. I see skyscrapers now. So the potential for building is awesome, just awesome. I see light rail is being built. This is a bustling metropolis. There are so many people here in the Dan Hotel eating breakfast, and the breakfasts are enormous and delicious, just like I remembered it from long ago, even from 1979, when I bar mitzvahed my son at the Western Wall. It's glorious here in Israel. Up here in Tel Aviv, you wouldn't know the war is raging, except the people know, and the people feel deceived. They feel that they don't know really what's going on. And they do believe that if war, God forbid, were to continue for too long, there certainly wouldn't be enough people for drafting into that war. Not without the ultra-Orthodox, not without all the people who are exempt. And I learned something interesting. If you register for a yeshiva when you're 18, you get paid a stipend by the government, and the yeshivas paid a stipend by the government. That's a good deal to register for a yeshiva and escape the draft. But no more. On March 27, the draft bill comes due, where they're asking for no exemptions. No exemptions whatsoever. And I think that's fair. You want to support Bibi. You want to support endless war, God forbid. Everyone's got to be involved, not just the secular Jewish community. A lot of people, when asked, no longer want war. They want all the hostages to come home. And I would too, if I were here. As we've seen from American wars, which ones have been what they call a good war? World War II, and that was kind of a shame. We didn't get in there earlier. Maybe we could have saved those 1 million Jews. But Roosevelt was scared of the politics, scared that he wouldn't be reelected and that he couldn't finish his mission. And our politics in America are even more dysfunctional and more chaotic than here in Israel. We've got Donald Trump on the horizon, claiming there's going to be a bloodbath if he's not elected. Really? Didn't happen before, ain't gonna happen again, and I certainly wouldn't want to elect him out of fear. Fear is the basis for tyranny, and I don't want a tyrannical government. I want to be able to say what I want to say, when I want to say it. It's not like I want the right to hold a gun, to shoot it when I want, and wherever and at whomever. No, I just want to protect my freedom of speech. That's important to me. And I hope it's important to you, because if it is, you can't vote for Trump. And you certainly can't vote for the GOP. That's going to pass minor bills, but not all the bills that we need to protect the Ukraine, Israel, and Taiwan. And another thing about our country, I kept wondering, is there indeed a dumbing down of our educational system? I had to read The Economist this week in order to find out. The answer is yes. There is a dumbing down of our educational system. We just pass them through. And then when they take the international tests, the universal tests, we don't do well. You need an educated electorate, an informed electorate, in order to be able to vote, and vote not out of fear, but out of a choice for someone who's decent, who will help you get a job, who will care about whether or not you're educated, who will care that your health care is taken care of, and all your other needs. The Economist said, we're not teaching like we used to. Nope, we just pass folks through so they can claim that they've gotten a degree, but that degree is not worth what it is in the other OECD countries. And it looks like we've done the exact same thing on the university level as well. Our Ivies are passing people through. They're inflating grades. They never did that before, and they shouldn't do it now. Now is when we need the smartest and the brightest people around. Now is when we need to be educated, when we need the sciences, when we need the mathematics, when we need the humanities, because we got to rein in AI. We can't let it go unbridled. First of all, it's going to sap up all the energy that we have and create an even greater surge in carbon emissions into the atmosphere. We got to have a healthy lifestyle. We can't go with the big fossil fuel companies and their wants. We got to leave their assets in the ground. And when we're thinking about mega data centers, that takes up energy too. So we got to be smart. And to be smart, we have to educate people. You teach people correctly, they learn. And that's what we've got to be doing. So here I am in Tel Aviv, my first broadcast, and I'll do it again periodically. I learn anything, it's going to be right in front of the news for you as well. Take care, everyone, and have a lovely week.